Okay, so let's get started, shall we? That's how my friend sounds. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's
All
not.
right, guys, let's get to it.
Okay. So, um, session 75. We're getting up there, almost to the hundreds. 25 more episodes to go. But last we left off, you guys had just found out that Orphamse had indeed been missing his heart, and somehow it was not caught by his original examination. It only took the re examination of the Dr. Eva Drews to let you guys know. And so you guys acted promptly in questioning Eva about the doctor who did examine him, as well as anyone else who could help him out about like how this could have happened and the process, yada yada yada. And you did some detect magic spells and didn't find anything. And so the next day, you updated the mayor about this and decided to go ahead and interrogate both the Dr. Ling Onan and the secretary, Jillian, to see if they would confess and be truthful about their experiences with this ordeal. With Crime's help, as well as a zone of truth, at least for Dr. Onan, you guys did indeed determine that he was truthful in saying that when he did his examination originally, he had all of his organs. And Julian was fun, but that's pretty much all. Uh, and so you guys then decided, oh, what's the angle here? What's the angle? And so you decided to go ahead and just go back to the previous locations to see if you could get any magical signature of this rotundula lacrimabre that you know of. So you got a bunch of magic detect magic scrolls and also some new toys from Bertrand. I also got that. Um, First went to Orpham's house, finding nothing but just a single journal entry from him, expressing that he wanted to get better eventually. We went to Britigal um, Palmer's house, which you found that a lot of their stuff had been cleared out. You tried to trigger something within Maven while looking in the mirror. Nothing happened. Again, all that you found was an ancient artifact of Zolacane and an illustration of the two girls when they were nice and happy together. And then going to Ricky Jones's old manor, you found that it's lagging. Sorry.
We can hear you fine.
Okay, good. We found that you guys found that it had already been sold off to somebody, and it was deed locked up and under construction. And so, with the day sort of being a little bit fruitless in that way, you guys just decided to go on about your day and go to the children's play by the name of Lala, The Adventures of Lala, The Search for Mr. Pickles, a play that depicted a girl named Lala who traveled across many different areas in order to find her best friend Mr. Pickles who had ran away only to find him in a meadow and make up with him and giving him coping strategies. um, and in attendance was not only the entire squadron, of course, Sirash with Damien, and Aunt Elvie with Elandrin, as well as a very, very inconspicuously disguised mayor. And so, once the play had gotten done, as planned, you guys all decided to travel all the way to the rural lands of Valheim to the Bleakwood house. And give me a second to change the scene. As you all traveled, the mayor went ahead and got you guys some nice special carriages to bring you there. Um, You guys pull up. You guys pull up to the Addy. You guys pull up to the Addy, and uh, unloading from the carriages. You see Damien and Elandrin as they run to the door, racing each other, and you see the Damien disappear, and Elandrin just go, "That's not fair!" And then Siraj going to the door and just unlocking it and letting everyone in. Which everyone, I would very much appreciate if all of you would discard your shoes here in the foyer, off to this section, and all of your coats, bags, and everything of the sort on this wall of these hooks here. As you all pile in, look inside. Matthew, what do they see?
They. Yeah, why did I not? Of all the I forgot to prepare a description, but you see a very. The interior at first is relatively somber, but it's when these heavy matte curtains are opened to the house that it creates more room. These spacious, very lively rooms are well decorated. These tapestry of deep red wine walls with embroidery of gold a little bit. Most of the furniture are handcrafted wood. From what you see, extremely detailed polish. They have this nice shine to them. There's a lot of insignia or home emblem, if you wish, of the Bleakwood home that are scattered a little bit left and right across the wall, or even in some of the clothing that are embroidered and so forth. Most of the light here are candle or little lamp that you would open with a flame. It has this dense atmosphere, if you wish, but not to the point where it's like not to the point where you feel entrapped. It's just you feel protected whenever you enter this home. You feel the walls are solid. And the first room you see is the living room that is far more too spacious for what you assume is only 4 people. As well as the kitchen, corridors. The kitchen leave open to the second floor, sorry. With this nice mahogany staircase, if you wish. And across it, you do see, as a lot of people are entering the home, you will all hear the general barking of Ophelia rushing to you all. And Matthew kind of just calming her real fast. You're welcome to enjoy here while we prepare dinner.
Maverick, you feel your aunt sort of like grab onto your hand really quickly when she hears and sees Ophelia, and you see her jerk back a little bit in she's spooked for a second before when Matthew calms Ophelia, she like slowly lets go of your hand.
That should be great. Thank you for inviting us into your home.
It's a pleasure. If anyone wants to drink, simply let us know. I assume most enjoy tea here.
That would be really nice. This place is really cozy. I like the staircase.
Thank you.
Maverin's gonna grab her aunt by the elbow and lead her over to somewhere to sit. Let's take a load off, why don't we?
Yes, of course. And I quite like it in here as well. Very obscuro. Like the vibe's like mysterious. And she follows you. And you guys also smell something real good. Those are real good. As soon as Siraj had instructed you all to take off your shoes and hang up your stuff, he had swiftly walked over to the kitchen and opened the firewood oven, and maybe some of you can see a glimpse of what's inside. This is very beautifully bronzed big bird of some sort. He goes, oh, great, good, didn't burn it. And he goes over to counter and grabs like a little tiny bowl filled with like what seems to be some sort of herb butter situation, and starts basting it. Yeah, you see the children immediately sort of just like run upstairs with each other, laughing and playing a little game of tag while they're at it. And you see the mayor as he sort of strides in. You see him sort of unraveling his head and his neck with like at least 5 scarves as he folds them very, very neatly and primly and places them right next to his shoes. He discards them, takes off his trench coat, revealing that white flowy outfit that he had on earlier in the day. And he sort of stands with his arms behind his back and wanders into the living room. It's very charming in here.
Mayor Drake?
Yes. It's me.
Apologies,
the
I didn't
elven flesh.
recognize you.
I never would have guessed.
He sort of just chuckles at both of you. I have to take precautions sometimes, especially nowadays. Yes. What? Do you think it's too much?
Well, if
No.
by too much you mean like, do you think it's functional? I think no, but if you mean like, is it looking weird? No.
Maybe
I
we
think
could
it's a
take
good-
the ring
I think it's a
and
good
post
middle.
himself.
Yeah. You did a good job.
Well, thank you. I think there's a fair judgment. Yes, I've just been doing it for so long. I will just bring.
It's a good precaution for the passive eye.
Indeed, I suppose so. Get with the times.
I feel like it might draw a little more attention than just maybe 1 or 2 scarves, but at least it's my opinion. And Drench is gonna sit, if there's like a chair by the door, he's gonna sit and take like 5 to 10 minutes brushing off his feet because he doesn't wear shoes.
It actually takes, yeah, it does take Alloy a second because I don't wear shoes either.
I suppose it's sort of been a habit just because the original mentality behind me just wrapping up as opposed to disguising my appearance arcanely is I guess I just don't want to be culpable for fraud in any way as the mayor, being dishonest.
That's a good point.
Yes, but if you hide your face, it implies you have something to hide as well. No?
You win some, you lose some. You're right.
Not saying I disagree. I get it.
Absolutely. And you see Siraj walk back over to you all. All right, everyone. Seems like the goose will take just about an hour or so more. Would anyone like any refreshments until then? I have, of course, fresh water from the well. I have wine, a little bit of mead. Anyone?
He is on its way for anyone taking.
I'll just go with the tea.
Yeah, I was already having the tea, but once the food comes out, I'd love some wine.
I think I
Sounds
agree
good.
with Aloe. I think our tea sounds wonderful right now. And then maybe some wine with the goose?
The goose.
We have some lovely critics over here, he jests. And the mayor goes, "Do you need any help in the kitchen?" "Oh, no, sir. That's completely fine. You relax." As he turns around and runs off to get your refreshments.
Matthew would eventually arrive back with maybe like a tray, basically, maybe two. I don't know, not calf, but 2 pots of tea, basically, with a handful of cups, and start pouring for anyone who would be wanting some, basically.
Would
Thank
take one.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Donna's gonna take one and she's gonna glance to up the stairs and then looks to Matthew. She's gonna give a little bit of a smile and then she's gonna go, "Is Loretta out on a date or something? Is she not joining us tonight?"
Loretta is out for the moment being.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Do we
This
see
is Retta.
any insight? Like, can I do an insight check on Matthew? Do we have any indication that, like, from his
Oh, I
face,
need my
that's not
dice.
true?
I'll be back. I need my dice. I forgot my dice.
Hold on. Insight check.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
No, I don't have any dice, so I can't do that. Sorry, guys.
Can I insight check Brandon to see if he actually does have his dice?
Yeah. Liar.
I'm back. I have my dice.
I don't have any dice on me right now, but I will say I think Kidani is just gonna implicitly trust Matthew and not like, oh, he's lying to me.
Just
Aunt
know we
Ellaby
haven't seen
asks,
her for a long time.
"Retta,
What did she ask about?
who's Loretta?"
Yeah.
My sister.
Oh.
Maeve's gonna lean into Ellaby. It's more like his kid at this point.
I was about to say there's more of them. Okay.
Elbowing her a little bit. and
Are they
I'll-
as adventurous as you?
Me?
Yeah. I know you do a lot for a lot of people. And sometimes the apple doesn't fall far.
We are not too related by blood. Well,
Oh.
either. But, Loretta has her own twist and a very strong personality that she adheres to.
I hope she's having a good time.
What did you give for insight?
Oh, so
Actually, you know what? I feel like I wouldn't straight up distrust Matthew, so maybe I should go with like passive perception to see if I see anything on his face. Because I don't think I would be like, I'd have any reason to be like, no, liar.
Sure. So,
So that's
Brandon.
There's
Yeah.
sure. Okay. Roll something. Anyone who has a relatively fine perception passively can see that Matthew isn't necessarily lying, or rather that it's more Matthew is relatively secretive in general. He doesn't. He tries to never let too much out, and so forth, or share too much about his personal life. This here is a unique example of his show of personality and socialization. So the fact that he kind of just shared that she's away is feels natural, really. There's no worry in his voice. There's no excitement. There's a fact, and that's all. But that is her right there, if you wish. He'll point at on one of the wall within the living room. You see each member of the house. You'll see Matthew, Loretta, Damien, in the recent edition, as well as even Sirosh painted on a wall from a portrait that seems to be of perhaps this year or the last. So very much recent. And you see Loretta with her reddish hair, horns, paler skin. Damien smiling as always. Matthew and Sirosh most certainly more stoic in their profile.
Oh, those are so good. Those are such good portraits of you guys.
We do them yearly. We have an artistic friend here in Valheim.
Very nice.
Very talented, as Jasarosh adds on as he comes back in the room. He has some whiskey.
Well, I'm sorry she won't be joining us, but please, bid her well from us.
We shall.
Absolutely. I still owe her some of the Tania lessons.
Can you repeat that?
Say that again.
She still owes her the lessons.
Can you hear me better now? Considering you guys
Yes.
are laughing, I can say no. Okay.
Vaguely better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Wish her well for us. And I still owe her some Tania lessons. So I guess whenever, this case lets up or something.
I'll let you know whenever she's back around.
Oh, that would be. Sounds like a lovely idea, says the mayor. Does she know about the Tiefling Gratitude Day?
She does. We've been celebrating it ever since she arrived here.
What is it, in a couple of days? Will she be back by then?
I'm uncertain. I'll have to check.
This year is going to be extra special, the mayor says as he finds a seat and sits down and crosses his legs and leans back.
You got big
We-
plans or something?
We have gone all out this year, I would say, and not to say that we don't go all out every year as we attempt to. This time is going to be taking place in Fettel. Usually it's taken place in Valheim, but Fettel seems a little bit more reminiscent. Gadani, maybe you can correct me on this, but Tania, akin to Paya, is also a coastal province, and so it's quite prominent there. And so we'll be having in Fettel, we just like Dragonborn Appreciation Day. We are going to be getting some traveling bards from Tania to attend and give some lessons on the trick step.
Which parts are you going to be getting?
Say that again.
Which parts are you going to be getting?
Loads of too many to count, really. I mean, the city event planner is just absolutely phenomenal. They monitor everything, and I mean, off the top of my head, I would say I do remember. Oh yes, the Silver Heels traveling bard are going to be in attendance. I heard that they're absolutely wonderful.
Oh, they're wonderful. Absolutely.
Yes. So yes, that's what we have planned for Tiefling Gratitude Day. So I hope to see all of you there.
Sound extremely exciting. Yes.
So does the city have gratitude days for all of the races here then? And the mayor goes, yes, absolutely, we do. There are even some in the Luxor Council checklist that other people wanted to implement as well. For example, with the arrival of our first lizard folk, not to put the spotlight on you, Drench, but there's been some more recognition, more research into your people. So we would love to get your insight if you're going to add something of that nature.
I mean that I don't know if I would fully oppose to it, but I don't. It's seeing as how I'm, like you said, the first. I don't know how many will follow, if any. So that is up
You
to you,
were
I suppose.
quite the city shout when you first came here. And Aunt Ellaby goes, and I wouldn't be surprised about that. I haven't quite seen a lizard folk in quite a long time, if you don't mind me saying so, Drench. Where do your people reside nowadays?
North. We live. What is the name of the Dragonborn province? I can't remember it in common.
Rizali.
Yes, that is the one.
Sorry.
There is some land near there where our people were relatively more. The word is reserved, or we don't really go out much, I guess is what I mean to say. There is a reason I'm the first one seen here. We don't leave our land very often. More of a survival instinct, I guess you could say.
I don't blame you, Aunt Ellaby says as she sips her tea.
Well, then it was very brave of you to come here, Maeve says to him.
He kind of smiles slightly. I think there is a fine line between bravery and ignorance, but I'm glad I came.
As am I.
Do you think that maybe more would want to come over? Do you have any family? The mayor says.
Well, yes and no. We are more tribal based. I barely spoke common when I arrived here. I didn't read it at all. But that's because most of our people are, like I said, they're very reclusive and reserved. Judging by how when I spoke with my elders about it, most of my people probably, I'd say no, but I know you never know. And family-wise, it is more just the tribe is the family. Everyone looks after everyone, kind of thing.
Sounds wonderful. Well, the next time you get in contact with them, do let them know that they have a place here at Empire if they ever wanted to branch out like you did.
When that does happen, I will certainly see how they react.
The mayor smiles at you.
Just gonna, if there's room, you know what? No, he's gonna, after finishing cleaning off his feet, he's just gonna go sit on the floor next to where Maeve is.
She'll move her legs to make a little room for him. Have we heard the kids at all? Like Alandra and Damien?
I thought they were playing around us, right?
I thought they went upstairs.
Oh,
They went upstairs to play, and yes, absolutely.
Okay.
You guys have been hearing the thudding of little feet upstairs and laughing, and no silence.
Good. Okay. That's what I wanted to hear.
Silence. It's time to worry.
Yeah. Exactly.
the kids are right. The kids are right.
How's Ellaby looking?
You've seen from glancing over at her that she's sipping her tea, and she's not the type of elven woman to like be shy at all, even in situations where she's uncomfortable. But you also know that she loves to talk, and she hasn't been doing that. So yeah.
You know, I think I drank a little too much at the play. I think I'm gonna step out for some air. Aunt Ellaby, would you come with me?
Sure.
Thank you. Sorry, y'all. Stand up and walk
Please
outside.
do.
We'll be back.
Feel free to venture around.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll take her outside.
So, I'll say you guys went into the backyard, through the kitchen, that very nice saturated smell of roasted goose getting to you before you slide open the door and go out to the backyard. As it's starting to become night now, but you guys start to hear the crickets. You see little tiny flutters of fireflies here and there. There's a little tiny like coffee table situation. As she walks out more into the grassy parts of the yard and just sort of stretches a little bit and puts her hands on her hips.
We don't have to be here.
Well, I'm not going to leave Erlangen here.
I could stay, and I mean, I trust her with Matthew and Siraj. We could both leave. We could all leave. I could stay. Whatever you want.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to be a Debbie Downer at that point.
It's not a Debbie Downer. You have history.
And she kind of looks at you like a how do you know situation.
I assume. I mean, he's human, very much Vaxilin, and
So, listen, I've come a long way when it comes to humans, okay? I can handle a human. Your father's one of them. Even though him and I have our differences, I've grown tolerant of him. A little more so, I guess, in recent years.
tolerant.
It's just, yes, the excellent thing. Still, it's home just a little bit.
No, I understand. I mean, I don't understand. I don't really know what you've gone through, but I can see why it could be difficult. So I just wanted to let you know that if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be.
Well, I appreciate it. I've grown up. I'm a big girl now. If I can go through that, I can go through sitting through a dinner. No progress is ever made if you don't have at least a little bit of an open mind, so I'm giving him a shot. She says that she's just like with her hands on her hips and like very much playing face at the moment.
Okay. Right. Good. Okay. And if you change your mind, just, I don't know, give me a little nudge, something, and I don't know, I'll throw up on his carpet or whatever, get us out here.
No, I feel like if I touch anything in that house, something bad will happen. Superstition or something.
I've been here a few times and I've not been cursed yet, I don't think.
And she like sort of chuckles at that, but then like there's something there. How have you been feeling though?
Much better. It's been getting some rest in between work and the case, but I'm feeling a lot better. So thank you for asking.
Of course. Well, let's go back in.
Indeed. I will lead the way for us. I know the way very well. But I'm going to try not to make it look like that.
So, you guys go back into the area where people are chatting. As Mary goes, oh yes, and not this evening about work or anything like that. But I did indeed have a conversation with your lieutenant earlier before I came to the play. That's why I was a bit late.
How was he? I mean, how did it go?
Is he okay?
I see what you mean. He was respectful. He spoke plainly. It was a normal conversation. But I guess something about that didn't sit right with me. As sort of what you all were talking about earlier, Bo's a little bit more embellished than normal. But I did see that before he came into my office, there was a little bit of an exchange between him and what is it, Aralina? His partner. And so from elven man to man, what I could deduce is probably some sort of relationship trouble. I didn't want to press though. It's not really my business.
Thank you for checking in.
It's my responsibility.
Oh,
So I guess what I have to say is just bear with him and see if it gets better.
Oops.
Absolutely.
I'm not really one much for I don't really know how relationships work here, but from what I've seen, like that would kind of make sense, I guess. But maybe we were looking too deep into it. I was just a little worried for him, but if that's the case,
Do you have no romantic history, Drudge?
that is an interesting question. I should probably have not brought that up.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that kind of stuff works culturally, but that's fine if that's a thing.
It's odd culturally. It's not the same at all as it is here.
Mhm.
So,
what does that mean?
in terms of what you would consider romantic relationships, I would say no. Probably not. Yeah. He's like trying to think of words to say it and whether or not he should just say them in general. He's a very
Well, that's okay.
it's hard to describe.
Siraj
Brave.
says, I would imagine that no matter the intersectionality of things, troubles between loved ones is not for the weak. As he responds to like what the mayor said.
Maverin's just been like the past few minutes since she's come inside. It's kind of just been like braiding her hair absently and is like smiling and nodding politely. She's just going at it.
Is would it? I'm trying to remember, so I'm not metagaming. Did she mention that she braids her hair sometimes after all this stuff happened, or was that?
I don't think she's ever mentioned it, but you've definitely seen like,
It's-
especially lately, like she's got
a little
lots
bit of
of
a tick.
braids in her hair. It's definitely a tick. Like when she's really not doing great, she definitely.
When
At this
when
point,
she
you don't
came
know.
back in, if she sat down back next to Drench, he'd notice that probably and just tap her knee, and that's it. Like reassuring.
Just give him a little smile. Josh, do you need any help with dinner?
He sort of looks at the clock that's on the wall. I suppose we could start setting the table.
Yep, Maverin's up right away. Of course.
I can come help too.
Everyone who wishes to help is welcome to do so. Matthew will get up to also. Do the main fun.
I'll get the cups, the mayor says, and then your aunt says, I'll go get the children. I'm sure Damien can show me to the washroom. Wash the hands.
Thank you.
I'll get the wine.
I'll get the
No, you mentioned the wine. I'll go get it.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome to go see the cellar if you wish to.
Ooh.
As he'll open the door to lead down to the basement where all of the wine will be on display, and it's a
Just don't like lock me in here.
Sheila finally gets to see a wine cellar.
I
The
am
gate.
due to change this lock, so no promise.
Uh, okay. Well, then, no promise that I won't drink a lot of stuff if you lock me in here.
Oh well, that sounds like agreeable tale.
I'm gonna look for all the old things.
There's a handful of older wine, and they're not just from what's it from Vaxland. There's from pretty much any of the
You got
any
fairy
of the
wine.
province. Perhaps not that one. there might be one from I'm trying to find that one province from Garo. There might be 2 or 3 relatively aged.
Ooh, I
Um,
want one of those. That's like my house.
Why not? I'll take. Do you prefer more recent or do I have one in the 1400 or one in around 1550?
I'll leave that up to you. I'm not necessarily picky.
been a minute.
I doubt it's gonna be
And you'll see
anything
him
under
take
my expectations.
the 1400 from a red, or no, a pink from 1437. I want to say, so relatively old.
Mhm.
Over
And-
100 years.
Yeah, some good face stuff. You know.
I'm intrigued.
You will see there is a part of this collection that is entirely from Vaxon, and there are some from the same vineyard. It seems, at least, the symbology is that of the same, and there are multiple from every year, starting from 1525.
So you get like, you either make it or you guys get like regular shipments of it.
I tend to collect, but this one is from the vineyard that my mother started.
That's really nice. It's really admirable to see all of the connection you've got with your family.
There's a handful of them. But I try to keep them more as a memento, if you wish.
At least you have the care in the right place.
Perhaps. Anyway.
Mhm.
And he'll take another bottle, something local. Hasn't been aged too much, maybe 10-year, something like that. So the fair one and the other one. He'll bring the 2 bottle upstairs. A leading what's it? Why do I have brain fog?
Aloy,
Oh, sorry.
let me out.
No, he's coming with you.
Yeah, I scurry along.
Aloy being like, "Oh no, I was locked in the wine cellar."
Glub, glub, glub.
I saw this episode of SpongeBob.
So, as everyone moves to get everything ready, as Mavrin and the mayor help Sarash place all of the plates and the forks and knives and spoons, as well as serving dishes, and Sarash goes ahead and takes out the goose and starts carving into it and taking out all of the other sides as well, and then eventually you hear some rumbling footsteps come from downstairs as the children already just go ahead and sit at their places next to each other at the table, and absolutely. And as you all take your places around the table, Darash goes ahead and brings over all of the dishes as he says, "All right, everyone. So, this is the menu for tonight. We have a roasted glazed goose, and then we have a vegetable medley over here. We have wild rice, Gruyere, and chive biscuits, and tokok pie." As he points to a dessert off to the kitchen table that's behind him.
Ooh, what kind of pie?
"This is Tokfolk pie," Siraj says. And he goes,
Ooh.
"It's a pie from my people. It's an orcish dessert. It's made with blackberries, raspberries, and topped with Quaker beast blood whipped cream. I know that sounds scary, but promise you it gives it a little bit of a sweet kick. The Quaker beast has quite high blood sugar."
It all sounds delicious.
Try that.
I will definitely have to get some tips from you about some of this stuff. It smells delicious.
I'd be happy to. I was actually thinking of writing a cookbook.
I think you
I
should.
will.
That
I
would
would pay
be
hands down for that.
amazing.
Yes. Not sure on the name though. Was thinking of, and he sort of trails off as he is distributing goose servings to everyone. I'm not sure that though. On the title, I mean.
You have to
It'll
have some
come in due
ideas.
time.
So he finishes serving all of you guys. And everyone's at the table. And he sits down. He goes, "Please don't wait for me. Everyone dig in."
I'm gonna start eating. I have a very small portions on my plate.
Um, the
Aloy is very hesitant and delicate.
the sound of a bottle will open, kind of relatively echo a little bit. I have some red for anyone that isn't, rosé and red for anyone that is interested.
Ooh, I am. Please.
Certainly, which one? The rosé is from Gros.
Oh, okay. I don't know the difference between rosé and red, so I guess, and she kind of looks over to Sarash. What goes best with the goose?
Certainly the red.
Then I will have the red.
He'll pour some for Kodani and anyone else that will partake in some drinking.
Maybe we'll take some.
I shouldn't have worn white, the mayor says.
I take the rosé. The grow.
He'll pour.
This good. This one.
Isabel grow.
The bad one. But he'll hand over glasses for everyone that wants them, and he'll just sit down and begin to eat, making sure that Damien is also, not playing too much with Elandrin and actually focus on eating.
Oh yes, they're very much in conversation with each other as Davian is showing him Elandrin the nail pigments that she had gifted him on his nails, and her admiring them. Because to you, Matthew goes, I'm eating.
Good. Not less Sarash. Wonderful food goes to waste and get cold, really.
Of course not. It's already very delicious. Oh, Ellie. Did you know that the new edition of King Monster came out?
Yes, I was going to talk to you about that. Saroj, you have to read us the next edition. And the mayor goes, Gang Monster. What's that?
No spoilers.
What is that?
Oh,
Damien says after Aloy says no spoilers.
well, basically, Gang Monsters is about.
And then he begins to give the premise of the first edition and how much him and Elandrin absolutely loved it. And Elandrin going,
Yes, it's super, super good. And the next edition, Aquafear, just came out. I'm just so curious because every single edition is going to be a different story of the senior year of this thing called high school.
It sounds a little ridiculous, but if it makes you happy, it makes you happy.
It's
Ooh.
fantasy.
Not ridiculous. There is this character called Dodal. She is so cool. She like totally got bit by a vampire and just took it like it was nothing.
And if I recall, did a drawing for Damien of his favorite character. Jacob, was it?
Only the best character in the series, Jacob.
This baseball thing sounds super weird.
Yeah, it seems like it's like ball basket, but like with a stick. And like a lot more running.
Sounds painful.
Very painful.
Hmm.
At least beat somebody with a stick.
Well, we'll have to pick up
Like-
the second edition for you. Thank you, Landrin.
I think Jacob has a crush on Zach. No, that's not true. There was that one boy that he met at the party. Totally had a crush on him.
Like they just start going back and forth and debating on, on the ships within the series.
Maverin's definitely joining in on that. She 100% has read the entire first edition already. After Orlando was done, she's like, what's she reading?
Good to know, the mayor says eventually as they proceed to converse with each other. And thank you all for inviting me to the kids' play as well. I definitely want to get a little bit more into what the young ones are into nowadays so I can better serve them. So far, we've just been doing charities and orphanages and galas and things of the sort, but more fun activities, less serious, might be beneficial. As he smiles at the two children going at each other.
I think you've got two strong consultants right there if you need them.
Like itself.
Absolutely. And I believe they are very open to voice their many opinion.
Very.
I won't lie, I did enjoy the play today. I think the play was very well done.
I know, can we talk about that? Elvie said. That was actually very phenomenal. I thought I was going to become completely miserable throughout the whole thing.
It had a nice message at the end.
And what message was that?
What was the message? I'm forgetting. I remember getting all weepy
about
about it.
self-care,
It was like, yeah, I think it was about like
caring for yourself, and being able to cope with the situations that you're going through in a healthy
Yeah.
way.
Hmm.
I glare at Maverin.
It's the booze.
It's fine.
You
I
mean
do
the
think
medicine?
the message. Oh, apologies, Kadani, go ahead.
No. You're good. Sorry.
I do think that is a wonderful message. I don't know if you all read the Daily Ignition a couple of cycles back, but this time of year, with the holidays coming around and sort of unexpectedly levels of loneliness actually increase. And Siraj said, I did hear about that. And I think the play was a great message on that. Sometimes when you want to be there for someone, you can't.
Trench has been like just listening and eating just passively, and upon hearing that, he kind of stops and just looks down at his plate for a little bit, just listening more.
Maeve will just nudge him with her foot under the table.
Hmm.
Kind of a depressing
Oh,
take-home message, though, isn't it?
He's kind of right, though. When When your mother moved away, I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm her older sister. Always supposed to protect her. I'm sure you want to stand there with a lantern.
Very much so.
When you can't be there for someone that you really care for, it's almost just as hard as being alone. Missing that person.
I feel I have to always believe that I'll be there for her.
Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
In my house!
Uh-oh.
Run in my house!
Oh wait, I do have the bonus back. Okay, so that's 17.
I'm sure you can try.
The dinner's delicious, Sorosh.
Oh, thank you. Please, please. There's absolutely nothing. I enjoy doing this for people, and apologies if I brought the mood down with saying that, but I think all of us sitting right here, right now, is sort of healing in a way in regards to the message of the play. Direct rebellion, if you will.
It does seem befitting.
I would agree, the mayor says.
And seeing all of those chairs being filled is quite pleasing. As he looks at the dinner table that is way too large for, again, a family that is constituting only 4 people. And so the fact that it's for the first time filled perhaps in a long time, it's there's something.
As everyone is like continuing eating, what does the Fey wine taste like? Hot take. Is there any?
Yeah.
Mia?
Oh,
I
Oh yeah,
don't
I always.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, I'm assuming Alloy has already sipped it, unless they were waiting for someone else to taste the task. But
Miss DM, can you explain us the taste of the wine in this world you
no,
built?
I don't know if there's
Mhm,
any
mhm, mhm.
Fey. If the Fey makes it different, because it's
well,
like
I would
really
say
old.
yes.
I
There's the
also
poly.
genuinely don't know what rosé old wine tastes like. I've never had it.
So yes, like I would say that with the Fae. So like it's oh sorry. So it's like a little bit it's a little bit herbal taste to it. Like it has like a little bit of a sting, but it's like a tang along with the bitterness and the slight sweetness that a rosé usually gives. That's because the Fae love to infuse their wine with little granules of the poly leaf that is native to the province.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, then I'm gonna be definitely sipping from that. But as the conversation kind of sips over to the whole, oh, sometimes you can't be there for people. Um, I like it just stops eating for a bit, but still moves the food. Um, there's definitely a little bit of a shift, but I look over, I think, to Drench because there was a similar reaction there.
And Maven, as you're sort of, continuing to eat and maybe just like twirling your fingers around your hair still, Um, you pull away from your hair to sort of like scratch your nose, and then you realize that a good chunk of your hair just came out. Strands of it.
I'm going to, as discreetly as I can, quickly try and put it in my pocket before anyone can see.
What
Can
kind
I
of
make a
what kind of check would that be to
perception
see?
Sorry, Dawson, what did you say?
check?
We were saying kind of the same. What kind of check would that be to see
Yeah.
you do that?
I would say a passive perception. So like Maeve do a sleight of hand,
Yeah.
and if that beats
Yeah.
anyone's perception, then that you don't see it.
Is that a 4? Wait. Sorry, I got new dice for my birthday. Okay, that looks like a 4, I think.
You're being Ashley Johnson.
I know. I can't tell what number it is. Okay. Yeah, what did you guys get? Or what do you have, I guess I should say.
I got a 17.
Passive is 13.
My
13.
passive
Yeah,
is
Scoop to tell me what my passive perception is.
15 passive.
Passive 15. Okay. Um,
Fairly certain it's 14, but I'm not certain.
so in that case I would say Drench just sees Maeve braiding her hair and twirling it. Kadani and Matthew, I would say, see like for a glimpse, for like a moment, they see some red in her hand, just a tuft of red. But Alloy definitely sees a clump of hair in Maeve's hand as she very quickly shoves it into her pocket.
I'm not going to remark on that,
Fair enough.
but I do stop moving the food. I'm fully frozen.
Yeah, Maverick has also stopped eating at this point.
You see that Alloy continues to look at you. And you look around at the table and see that people are eating, but Alloy is just deadpan looking at you.
Maeve's just gonna give a little.
What's wrong, Maverin? Alloy says. And now everyone's looking at you.
Nothing. No, I've just not as hungry as I thought. My stomach from earlier is still kind of turning.
Well, are you sure? You seem to be struggling there a little bit, Kadoni says.
Yeah, no, I'm just I mean, it's delicious. I'm just not that hungry.
Well, it's best you just leave her alone, Matthew says.
Oh, it's
Yes,
fine.
it seems like she doesn't want to be bothered, everyone, the mayor says. Of course, Ellaby says. She's falling apart. And she starts to laugh very hard at this. I mean, don't you see? She's falling apart. And you see Alloy join in with her little giggle. And Kadani with her high pitched cackle. And even Matthew covering his face and moving his shoulders. And Drench his very sharp teeth as he smiles and just looks at you. Even the children, as they're sort of nudging each other, laughing. What do you do?
Oh, please, I'm fine. What is what's happening?
Well, sure. We've heard that one before, Matthew says.
I Maven kind of stands up abruptly. I don't know what's happening right now. Do you want me to leave?
Well, isn't it obvious? Dredge says. We are laughing at you. You're a joke.
No. It's not funny. This isn't funny.
Would you look at that? My sister falling apart at the seams. I thought she was the strong one.
Stop that.
Stop what, my friend? Look at you. I mean, don't you know that if you don't stop this soon, that you'll just end up just like this? And you see your aunt rip off her ear as you see striations of muscle come off from the side of her head as she holds it in her hand and just continues to laugh uncontrollably. I could do better than that, Drench says as he reaches over his snout and starts to peel away his skin, revealing blood and muscle. And you see the mayor claw at his cheek as he laughs maniacally, and you see Matthew as he, like a wig, sort of starts peeling his scalp. You see Siraj as he starts taking out his teeth, and they're just laughing.
This isn't real. This is not real.
You see your aunt, who now doesn't have either of her ears and part of her nose is missing now, goes, well, of course it is. Look behind you.
I'll turn around.
And right there you see a shadow, and it causes you to jerk back a bit and fall on the table. And there's just more laughing and more laughing. You start to hear the high-pitched ringing again and the whispers, and you felt some of the glass wine cups sort of dig into your back. You felt some of the knives sort of dig into your hands and your arms as you try to get away, as everyone is just laughing at you as you are now a mess on the table.
Just covering my ears.
The rest of you see. As Alloy, you notice that little thing, and there's a little bit more conversation as Mavrin says, stop that. And so on and so forth. As you see her grab the attention of everyone else at the table, confused, and you see her eyes widen as she looks at all of you like you all are insane, and continues to say her monologue as she gets up from the table and talking to someone that's not there. As she turns around and you see her get spooked and you see her crash onto the dining table. What are you doing? As the children sort of jump back, wide-eyed.
Alloy very calmly stands up and exits the building.
Irani screams and goes to try to help Maeve up.
Her aunt joins you and trying to grab Maverin's shoulders and snap her out of it. Mavrin! Mavrin! What's wrong? Why are you acting like this, Mavrin? as the mayor goes and runs to the kitchen and grabs a cloth as Maverin's arms and hands are now bleeding from the sharp objects that were on the table.
Drench
Ma-
is.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, you go first.
Matthew will, as the scene, in the middle of the scene where Marion kind of get jumped, Matthew would escort the children upstairs instead. Kind of, what will you do? Go play upstairs for a moment, and he'll have Sirosh go also with them as they'll escort them to Damien's room, basically. And then
does
he'll
promptly.
return.
Yeah, he does promptly. Come along, children. And Favorite, make another wisdom saving throw.
Hopefully.
And
Do you see it?
and
Go ahead, Dawson.
he probably is gonna match Kadani and run to try and get like in front of Maverin, and he's gonna try and cast Calm Emotions on her, and hopefully that helps. But there's just a worried look on his face at this point. Where is-
I got a 2. And thank you, Dawson.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm sorry. 3. Much better.
Maverin, you keep seeing everyone, their flesh completely off of their bodies, as they laugh and with these creepy, creepy smiles, and this shadow coming closer and closer to you, just eliciting this terrible, awful feeling of just dread. But Dawson, go ahead and cast Calm Emotions.
Wizard.
At this point, I am drawing my dagger.
You all see this as she's sort of like rushing and panting and trying to go to the hilt of her dagger, but with the help of Kadani and Ellaby sort of trying to grab her hands and calm her and have her stay still.
She's just screaming and saying, "Stop it! Stop! Stop! Stop!"
Needs to make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Another one?
Or calm emotion.
Oh, okay, right.
To resist it, Calm Emotion, I believe, is a Wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Do I have to resist it?
No, wait. Each humanoid at a point must succeed on a Charisma saving throw.
Oh,
If they want to resist it.
I don't
Yeah.
think I want to.
Okay. So, what does it look like as you cast Calm Emotions, Drench?
I don't know what this would look like from her vision, but he's gonna try and, as her aunt and Kadani on either side of her, like holding her, trying to keep her from pulling her daggers. He's gonna get like directly in front of her, not caring about the danger that it might be in, and gonna try and hold her shoulder and put the hand on the side of her face and just telling her to breathe.
Okay. As you do so, you see she just has a face of disbelief and panic and terror, almost like she doesn't see you at all. But Maverin, as the shadow gets closer and you hear some muffled voice in your head, low, bassy, with an accent, very faint in the back of your head, the shadow glitches, glitches, glitches some more as that voice becomes louder and louder like a mantra in your head. It's Drench's voice. As you close your eyes to get away from it all, you open them back up and see his face. Normal. And you see the very scared and worried faces of Kadani and your aunt at either side of you, and Matthew in the background, and the mayor holding a rag, looking extremely concerned as well.
She's just panting and kind of the hand that was trying to go for her dagger now kind of falls limp.
Breathe. Breathe. It's okay. Calm your mind.
What happened?
I think you had. He'll pause as somebody else starts talking.
I think you had an episode, and I think Donnie is going to tear up, and she's going to hug Mavrin.
Get her up, please, get her up. Ellaby says her voice is shaky in this moment.
Yes. And she's going to help try to get Maeve up.
Maeve's just kind of limp. Like she doesn't really lean into the hug or pull away. She doesn't really. She kind of stands, but not very much independently. She's definitely leaning on Kandati.
Matthew would bring a chair that is just pull out a chair so that she can sit a little bit.
When
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry. After a couple moments of making sure that Mavrin is calm, like when Kandani went in to hug her, Drench backed up a little bit, and after a couple moments of that, yeah, he'd probably drop calm emotions and immediately cast detect magic and just look around the room and see if he can see anything, including on Mavrin, like any auras or anything that's attached to her.
Besides her magic items, you do see a slight faint red aura about her. Is this what you all have been talking about? The mayor says as he goes over to you, Mavrin, and kneels before you with the rag and starts dabbing at your newly acquired wounds. So you told her about this, Ellaby says.
Maeve won't look at her.
Has it always been this bad? The mayor asks you.
No. It's gotten a lot worse.
As he sort of looks up at you, with empathy, he nods his head and gives the rag to Drench, sort of like hinting at you to try and heal her. And you still think Rotundula is behind this. This is what she's done to you.
I don't know. It's the best we've got.
It's the only lead we have. Yes.
Rotundula? What are you all talking about? Is this what you wanted to know about your great-grandmother?
Still not looking at her. She's just gonna nod.
You see Ellaby sort of like exhale very harshly in exasperation. She puts her hands on her hips again, sort of walks away like 2 steps and looks up at the ceiling.
It is something, though. This isn't just. We knew this, but this isn't just her. And he's talking to everyone, but he's mostly talking to Mavrin directly. This is something. I caught a glimpse of it. Oh, there we go. It was just for a moment. But there's something else. We will find it, and this will be over with as soon as we can.
What's going on? Why did you act like that? What were you saying?
So I was in the room with all of you, and then everyone just started staring at me and telling me that I was falling apart and laughing and then peeling the flesh off, ripping off ears, plucking out teeth. And then I saw the shadow, and it started coming for me. And then I heard Trench's voice, and it was over.
Stas, my friend, your aunt says, as she now has her hand over her mouth. A sense of realization in her expression.
Sorry, everyone.
It's quite alright. As long as you. Do you feel better?
I'm not there anymore. Whatever that was. So. The children, where are
I send them upstairs. Before.
God.
You said it's never been this bad before. Then. And the mayor sort of pauses for a second and hesitates. But then seemingly brushes off the hesitancy and goes, "We don't want this to get worse. Whoever did this to you needs to be stopped."
Yeah, agreed. But we don't know how to find her. If it even is this Rotundula. So.
I know you all did not want this to be a citywide issue. But I think if we are to find this person, we need to have a citywide search. From the rest of your memory of what this person looked like when you met her, I think that is the only way that it will be swift.
She changes shapes. As soon as we start putting out a search for her, what we think might be her preferred visage, then if she's smart, she won't use it anymore. And we'll have nothing.
He just sort of nods and crosses his arms over his chest in thought. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I think the dinner's over. We need to go home. As she starts to march upstairs to presumably get a lounge run.
Maeve's just gonna stand and start heading outside.
I do think that a name can hold power. Maybe she shared her name with somebody in the city. Maybe.
Trench is like either right behind her or right beside her, kind of helping her walk. If she'll let him, if not, he'll just follow.
Yeah, I think she would.
Perhaps that name may hold power.
It does. Either way, I think people should be aware, in whatever form she's in. Seems like we have something to at least warn people about, so this doesn't happen to anyone else.
I trust your judgment on the matter. And to do what is best for the city.
Sir, if I might make a request, can we formally make a request to the Sisters of Sabline to aid us in the investigation? In case for the citywide announcement to make for it that what's the word I'm looking for? That they are not persecuted, that Rotondadella used to be part of their order. I just want to make it known that, or make it clear that the Sisters of Sabline are not involved with what she is doing.
Yes, of course. From what you've told me, it seems like they don't have any fault in this. I will make word to our publicity, and they will get the word out to the people. Seems like we have a lot of work on our hands. And that's when you hear footsteps coming down the stairs with Aunt Ellaby Elandrin in her arms. You ready to go, my friend?
No, you guys go home. I'm gonna go back to the city hall.
As you wish. And she helps Elandrin put on her shoes, put on her coat, puts her on her own shoes and coat, and grabs her bag, and they walk out. And if no one else would like to say or do anything else in this moment, I will say that the rest of the night proceeds with whoever wants to stay and help out clean up, they're able to. But akin to situation with Jerusha Yola, and everyone cleans up everything and starts leaving, as the Russian says to you, Matthew, that he has calmed Damien down and put him to bed early. Yeah.
I wanted to say that Matthew probably might not have helped too much at first. With the mess that has occurred. Fully before Siraj. Focusing on calming Damien. Making sure he's alright. Kind of trying to, rationalize and calm down the very imaginative mind of a 5-year-old boy. And that would have been he would have done that instead of the planning until Damien is calmed down. He would have brought Ophelia with him so that he can pet her and so forth. Just make him feel secure.
And anyone else would like to do anything before they leave Matthew's house and go back to the city hall?
Um, I don't really know how far Alloy's walking. They might yeah, they're gonna have to like hitchhike or whatever to get back. But when they leave, at least initially, until the end of people cleaning up, they're just outside, like literally out of out of eyesight for just enough space, and then they just like kind of sat and laid on the ground for a minute. And they cast silence and they scream for like 10 minutes. Uh but when everything is done, um they've got that kind of mindless walk that they had before when they first walked in to Pyre and stuff. And I don't think I don't think I go in the right direction. I think I don't go to the barracks. So I think I think I'm gonna make my watcher a little bit upset, but uh yeah.
Okay. So, with that, you all say your goodbyes. The mayor thanks you and Sirash for the dinner before things went down and ensures you all before he leaves that he will indeed um, get everything that you all need by tomorrow morning, including a summons for the aid of the Sisters of Subline. Um, for he heads home in his own carriage. Um, yes. Would anyone like to do anything before they go to bed?
Um, Same thing she normally does. She's going to do a message to her brother, both of them, Adrian, and this time she's also going to reach out to God, I'm a terrible person. What's my best friend's name again?
Yeah.
Suyun. Suyun. She's going to reach out to Suyun.
Okay.
Just general good nights, checking in on them, things like that.
They all indeed, like all of them, respond to you back and bid you a farewell good night. Um, so yeah, as you all sort of maybe wash off the day in the showers before you go back into your bunks, the sounds of sleeping enforcers all around you. Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I was thinking. Um, and
I,
Maven, um, as you lay your head down to rest, um, you got pee, piss girl. So you gotta go. And when you go up to the bathrooms, sort of another communal thing, and you do your business, and as you go to wash your head, um, there's a slight ring in your ear, and then you turn towards the counter that's in there. You see the mirror. And go ahead and take 10 hit points off of your maximum until further notice.
Oh Christ.
And we'll take a break, a 10-minute break. We'll be back at 9.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was gonna say it before you started talking, and I'm sorry, I should have spoken up. I'm sleeping on the floor next to her bed as usual.
So I assumed that. I
Mabes
assumed
will
that.
confirm
Okay,
if she
okay.
goes to bed. Yeah.
Okay.
God.
Oh God.
I knew something fucked up.
I
I knew
know.
we couldn't have nice thing here.
We should
Never have nice
things
thing.
in fire.
Yes.
Ah.
Can have
Yeah.
shit. You're muted.
And just think, if we hadn't all responded to the scheduling, we would have skipped all that.
Oh,
my
no.
brother. Linus,
There we
Oh
go.
my
10 hit
God.
How much is your max normally?
58.
Um,
Now
Whoa!
it's 48.
I have some
Oh,
things I need to do. I need to do some work
You have
on
less
you
health than
specifically.
Donnie?
I
That's
wanna
bad.
I wanna clarify a little thing because I did say I calmly stood up and left. That made it sound like it was quick. I sat through the entire thing without moving and then calmly stood up and left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did think that
Oh.
you just like got up and left immediately.
No,
Oh,
no, no.
fucking
Because
dash.
like I passive perception, like out of the corner of my eye, started seeing that happen, turned, just saw the whole thing like a train wreck, calmly stood up and left.
Yeah, though I was like, we were still in the car when you started doing the voice imitations, and I'm over there screeching, and Thomas is like, "What the fuck?"
Could he hear it?
No, I had the earbuds in,
Okay.
because I didn't want him to be distracted on the drive,
Fair.
That's smart.
so
That's fair.
yeah.
Valid, valid.
Until you
So
go,
he
what
just
the
had
fuck?
to. Yeah,
What the
we
fuck?
fortunately we were literally on the road, like that turns into our apartment. We stopped to get chicken, which is right there too.
Fine.
But like I'm over here, like we're literally the drive-through lane as I'm going. Donnie's gonna run over, and I could be like, "Maeve, are you okay?" Right when they were opening the drive-through door.
Oh
Amazing.
no.
And I'm no shame. It's okay, but
I love it.
How, Mia? How early on would Matthew would have been able to get the children upstairs before seeing most of it?
I mean, it depends on when Matthew would have realized what's happening. So like there was the point where she was just like talking to herself, and then when she got up and then she was spooked and fell on the table.
I think maybe the few when she was still sat, she like when she was more audibly speaking to herself, like visibly when Matthew would have clocked it, I think. So probably would have been up the stair around the moment Maven kind of got up to kind of really interact around her.
so Lando
And
didn't see.
so making sure that the kid didn't see what came afterward about that, like before Maven started to kind of be more loud, if you wish,
Thank God.
is when Matthew, like, not when, but basically there's your one that I've seen, basically, is my
Okay. Well, 7 minutes. We'll be back. So, yes, that's what you see, Maven. Would you like to notify Drench?
What do you mean? Oh, like tell him that about what happened? Or what do you mean?
That you saw the mirror.
Oh. Yeah. After what's happening tonight, yeah, absolutely. When I go back into the barracks, I'll kind of lay in bed and then just kind of lean over to where he's at the floor. I'm feeling fine right now, but I did see my reflection.
Question. I wasn't there. Question though. Did she see just the mirror in general, like the bathroom mirror, or did she see the
No, she
mirror?
saw the handheld.
Wait, handheld mirror. Oh, I thought it was
Yep.
like.
Yeah.
Oh,
You saw
I'm taking
you saw
that.
the mirror.
That's-
I'm grabbing that shit. No, I'm not leaving without it. And I'm bringing it back to Drench. Drench, I found the mirror.
And when you look to see what Maverin's holding, she's holding a hairbrush.
It was just sitting there
He's
on the
just gonna-
counter.
He's gonna look between her and the brush, and then back at her. Do you have it?
It's right here. Looking at it, Mia, does it still look like the mirror to me?
Nope. Looks like a hairbrush.
He's just gonna kneel. He was laying down when he was looking, and he's gonna sit up and kneel right in front of her on the floor. He's gonna offer his hands.
Like for her to take or to take the mirror?
Both, kind of.
She'll put the mirror in his hand, just kind of squeeze his hand for a second. Not
He's-
mirror, hairbrush, and let go.
He's gonna take it and just set it off to the side, and then reach for her hands.
She'll give it to him. Why do I get the feeling I'm being toyed with?
You.
I don't.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know why it's you. There's a look of like deep worry in his face. I don't know what you see in those visions, but from how you react, I couldn't imagine what you're going through. But when you, I don't. When you feel that way, and something like that comes up, and you start thinking that maybe it's just things are going wrong, I want you to take this and just hold it and just focus on what's here, what's real. Not what you're seeing, not what you're hearing, but on the memories. And he's gonna place a amulet in her hand, the one that he had previously had tied to the woodland staff, and then for a little bit had tied to the crystal staff that he had.
She'll run her fingers over it.
It's not really magical, it doesn't do anything, but it's real.
What does it mean to you?
It's from my home. It's from my people. And it is... Other than the clothes on my back that I brought here, it is one of the few things that I have from home.
Are you sure I can hold on to it?
until the day we find that witch and stop this. Maybe even beyond that, but for now, yes, you can. I'd like you to have it.
Thank you. And she'll put it on over her neck. And she'll tuck it in her shirt so it's safe. And thank you for earlier. Your voice brought me back. And I don't know what I would have done if I was stuck there any longer.
I don't know what I would have done either if it didn't work.
I'll let you get some rest. Which, are you comfortable down there?
I'm used to it. The beds are comfortable, but I'm more accustomed to the floor.
Regardless, as Maeve slips under her bed, she's going to take off one of her blankets, probably one that's been like crocheted by her mom, and she'll.
Oh,
Kinda
he has a
gently
bedroll.
toss it. She's doing it anyways.
Using... Okay. I'll take it.
Oh, as you both try to sleep as peacefully as you can, given the day circumstances. You too, Kidani. Maybe before you sleep wakes you hear, I can't fucking stand living here. It's gonna to my fucking hairbrush. But so yes, that is the day, and so we will go on to the next one. Now it is the 25th of Harvest 3. Now, what is the game plan before I proceed with anything?
Oh, I gotta organize spells. Go on. It's fine. I can do that while we're doing.
Drench had
The
a
game
plan,
plan is that we throw the football really far down the field and make a goal.
What?
Sorry.
Guys, who took the goal away? Where is it?
I
Where'd it
think
go?
I want to check in with my aunt. At
What?
least clear the air. And I know Drench had wanted to try and do something to track down Rotundula, but I don't know if we'd really gotten more information on that.
A lot of different spells that they need to try out, but yeah.
I don't know if we had anything else other than those.
Matthew has no game plan right now. Count out a stop. Probably gonna look on the initiative of the mayor. What is planned?
I think Donnie is going to basically kind of follow Drench and Maeve around, just to help with whatever they might need until they're pretty much like, go, shoo. But
Probably wouldn't tell you to leave at any point.
How about you, Alloy? What are you doing this
Uh,
day?
I think I'm just gonna be trying to like make myself handy. I think early on I'm gonna make a stop at the doctors and see if they learned anything. Because it's been a little bit before like there was a checkup there. But they don't have any like extensive questioning for them. It's just kind of like, hey, is there an update? And then they are probably gonna just try and be handy, but definitely stewing a lot. Externally very like clearly in denial of the other day.
For sure. Absolutely. Okay. So, I will make summaries for everyone in this moment. So, essentially, 21st of Harvest 3. Since you guys had already tried to retrace your steps, and also what had transpired last night and what you asked the mayor to do, you all pretty much agree that just the main goal at this moment is to try and find whoever this Rotundula person is. And so, what happens the next day is that, as promised by the mayor, he indeed goes ahead and tells publication to write a little blib about being wary about any vendors, travelers that are not already registered in the city, and to look out for a vague description of what Mavrin had recalled when she encountered Rotundula. Something is better than nothing when it comes to what she looks like. He also went ahead and sent out a bird asking for the formal request of aid for the Sisters of Sublime. And with Alloy, the medical unit people reprimand you a little bit for leaving when they told you not to. But with the samples the biological samples that they had gotten from you, they are still indeed researching what could possibly be the problem. And even it's so interesting that they are considering importing some doctors from foreign places to help. And then Drench, what spells did you want to try out?
I thought I was muted the whole time. Sorry. There's one specific that I was going to try and then reread through it. Locate creature. Describe a name of creature that's familiar to you. You sense the direction as long as it's within 1,000 feet of you. The only downside is if the creature you described or named is a different form, such as in the effects of Flesh to Stone or Polymorph, the spell doesn't locate the creature. So basically, if they're not what I'm describing, basically it doesn't work.
Well, it's almost as if this witch was like really she really thought things through.
But if we have a couple days, they'll definitely try it, but assuming that it won't work, seeing as how it's not, wouldn't affect.
Indeed, you don't sense anything within 1,000 feet of you. With Mavrin, I'll say that you traveled to your home, to try and catch your aunt before she left the city for probably another couple of cycles to months. We'll say that before she had ridden off in the carriage, she caught sight of you, and you said your formal goodbyes and says that she's not angry or upset with you at all, but she's just deeply, deeply concerned for your well-being. And your hallucinations are bad too, type of things. And to take care of yourself as best as you can. And that she already told your parents, so no use in trying to hide it from them.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
That's what she says. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
She said she's done with this family and the secrets. But says that she loves you very much and she will try to visit very, very soon.
It would look like she's vaguely going to barf and would tell her she loves her too and is getting the fuck out of Dodge before she sees her family. So,
your thing. Okay. And so, with that, you guys, oh my gosh. So, if there is nothing else, going once, going
do need
twice.
I do want to say, I do think Donnie was following around with Drench and Maeve. I think at some point Donnie might have tried dispel magic on Maeve once she didn't have any magical items on her. I doubt it would do anything, but I think Donnie, seeing that they were doing spell experiments, might have asked if she could do a dispel magic.
Unfortunately, yes, it didn't.
Yeah.
There was no visible effect that you could see from her. And what were you gonna say, Dawson?
I need a few minor components for some things that I want to have.
Okay. And what are those?
I need double check this one. Probably how much gold do I have? Where's my inventory? I need probably. Ooh, that's not a lot. If I can get some from the whatchamacallit, the armory, though I doubt they would let have that. I need 2 rings and a pair of platinum rings worth 50 gold each. Yeah, maybe we'll save that for later, actually.
You'd have to go to a jeweler. The city hall doesn't sell non-magical
Yeah.
made of
I
platinum.
don't have that. I do want to get 25 gold worth of powdered silver, though. That I can't afford.
You can get that from Bertrand. And he'll charge you 15 gold. Family friend discount.
Thank you, because I would be broke.
Question for Drench. Would he
Yeah.
would he state requiring these rings to the group?
If people inquired about them, he might, but he probably wouldn't just be like, hey, does anyone have 50 gold worth, a pair of 50 gold worth rings? So,
Would he? I
Very-
guess. Would he mention that he needs specific stuff for the spell? I guess that he's trying to do.
I'd probably say no, because it's a very specific
Okay.
thing that he's probably not going to bring up to anyone.
That's fair. Totally fair. Okay, cool.
Or he might go into debt again. He might ask you for 50 gold.
Bro.
Mia, would you say I have platinum ring somewhere laying at home?
Sure.
Well,
I think Matthew would have that.
he got shitload of bling.
Yeah, but Drench said he wasn't going to specifically ask for rings.
Well, I'm
Oh, right.
sure if I asked for gold and he asked, what do you need it for?
Oh, fair
And
enough.
I'd
Yeah, yeah.
probably tell. Probably tell.
Good thinking. Matthew would come to you probably the next day with the spare ring. He will not put tabs on it or whatever the case. He'll just trust Drench that if he needs them, he needs them for a good cause. So,
Okay.
Adios. Going once, going twice. Sold. Okay. So, sort of regaining your senses and calming down from that, you guys, I will say, take the next couple of days to do all of these little side quests. And we made it, you guys. We're skipped to Tiefling Gratitude Day. Oh my gosh. So
Fear.
nah, it's gonna be cool.
Okay.
Nothing's going to happen.
You guys wake up on this fine day. And doing your usual morning routines. Matthew, you spending some breakfast time with Damien and Ophelia before you head to work, checking in with Serge. Anything else you would like to do before you leave?
Hmm. Um.
Something
I
very
feel
important.
he was gonna do that at the end if she didn't show up.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what? He'll take a scroll. He'll take a scroll. You know what? Because you prompt to it, and I think that's reasonable. Matthew in the morning, maybe before leaving, as he's getting dressed up, alone in his room, he'll see one of the scroll of sending in onto his desk, and he'll ponder a bit. And he'll take it. Hey kid, it's been a minute. Hope you didn't forget what day it was today. And hoping to see you around, if possible. Sorry things ended up the way they did. Miss you. Wherever you are, just know I'm proud of you. Probably consumed 2 scroll in that single message. And I'll send it to Loretta.
And when you do conduct each one, take a second to see what happens before you continue. And all you hear back is silence. Your attention is grabbed, though, as you hear Damien laugh as he's playing with Loretta outside. I mean, with Ophelia outside. Not Loretta. Loretta on the brain. Loretta on the brain. Before you head to work.
Yeah, are you sure my sending scroll are work? Every time I send a message, no one answers.
They work. They do work, indeed.
Is my reception
might
bad?
A reason for that.
But yeah, I mean, I wanted to do those after the day, but go ahead.
Yes. Okay. For the rest of you, you see that the city hall is sort of decorated a little bit in black and that beautiful violet purple with streamers and decorations here and there. Kadani, you wake up to a message in your mind. Hey, honey. I'm really excited to see you tonight. That's all he says.
Excited to see you too. I'll see you at the celebration in Fettle.
Always say that. Drench, what are you doing for Kadani on this day? For the feast of breakfast? You know she loves sweets. What are you making?
Oh boy. Drench is not necessarily the best with sweets yet. Still trying to work on that. He'd definitely ask around for like the cooks and stuff and see, like, he's not very smart when it comes to other land, so he'd probably see what things he could make that would be based in Tania, like originate from there to try and bring a taste of home, though with the lizard folk touch to it.
You know that
Absolutely.
Donnie would love literally anything that Drench makes. That's
It's a special day. It's a special day.
For sure. With your brief knowledge of what Kadani has mentioned, and maybe you know overheard some tieflings talk here and there throughout your time here in the city. Tieflings are pretty adventurous when it comes to their cuisine. They love eating very unconventional and exotic things, at least in terms of like what people eat from day to day. And yeah, there is a lot more savory things. In terms of sweet things though, they always have a hint of spice to them, just a little bit though. Sort of like a hot chocolate mole of some sort, things of that nature. But yes, you all eat breakfast, and of course, just like clockwork, Matthew strides in right as you guys are just about finished. And yes. Now you all are together here in the dining area.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Mia, what would be the best, the most common way to? Would it just be happy Tiefling Gratitude Day, merry, like,
Yeah. Happy.
happy? Just making sure. You look at Karani. So, happy celebration day to you, Karani.
Happy celebration day to you. And she is going to reply in Infernal. Because she knows that he understands it.
He does.
Alloy's gonna giggle, and then also just join along and try and get you to mimic back again. Just happy celebration to you.
Happy celebration to you. And she says also in Infernal again.
I like it.
What am I, chopped liver? Jessica says.
Oh, Jess. Oh my gosh. Are you gonna yell at me again? Merry Christmas. I'm kidding. Happy celebration day to you.
I never yell at you. And what the hell is Christmas?
No, that's a bit. It's something from it's something from the book, the story. You know, the Team Monster.
No, I don't. What are you talking about? Talking
You're
in circles
too lame.
again.
Anyways, it's a good celebration day. There's been a lot going on. Please, let's try and keep it nice and easy, okay?
I can keep it nice and easy. I'm always nice and easy. Especially
Thank
on the
you.
eyes.
That's true. You're gorgeous, hon.
Oh, so are you, sweetie.
I feel like Drench would just slowly turn and look at Maeve as they're having this whole conversation in Infernal, which she does not understand a lick of it.
Oh no, my words weren't in Infernal. Mine were just responding normally.
Oh.
Jessica just joined in. I just said like, oh, I like it. I like the call and response.
Okay.
Regardless, Maeve's just kind of, she's a little weak little shrug. And she is, by the way, wearing the pendant and also the ring that Drench gave her.
Happy celebration day, she says to Infernal to Jessica.
And she says it back. So, what are we all wearing tonight? She starts looking at her nails.
I don't have money, so probably the same dress that I usually wear.
That is purple to it. You can wear it.
Yeah, there's already purple. It's fine.
Oh, do we have to wear purple? I mean, I understand why, but I don't think I own any.
It's the coloration
illegal.
of Tania.
No, I know that. I just
You
don't.
have to wear purple. And she's saying this with a straight face, and then she breaks into giggles.
I have to borrow something.
We can go get some stuff if you'd like. I have this armor which has a little bit of purple, but other than that, it's.
It doesn't have to be an entire outfit, just a little something like earrings, makeup, your nails. She says as she flaunts hers. A little tiny cloth hanging out the side of your pocket.
I do believe I have some of those. I believe I took a couple when I got some for Elandrin, those nail pigments. If you would like that as well, Mavrin.
That might be easiest. Thank you. She had to do them for her once, didn't she?
She did them for me, yes.
Or she did them for you? Okay.
I don't know how to do them myself, but
I can help you with it.
I meant for you, but sure, yeah,
Oh, we
that's
can both do
fine.
it.
That sounds good.
Yes, you all better eat up. I heard that tonight's gonna be a crazy one.
Ooh, what all are they doing? I just heard that it's gonna be big.
Well, it's gonna be by the docks, first of all, so they're probably gonna do something on the water. I'm hearing fireworks.
Ooh.
Fireworks they're gonna be doing. Which they really only do for the half moon ball. But if they're doing it on the lake, on the ocean, oh, it's probably gonna be spectacular.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting.
Is everyone okay? I feel like everyone's very off right now. Like
I'm
low energy.
Eating.
She's a little more spicy than I was prepared for, but
Yeah,
It's good. Do not apologize. It's
Hmm?
good.
no,
Yep.
it tastes great.
Yep.
I'm just,
Yep.
I'm trying to.
We've just had a lot to review recently.
Listen, a lot of fucking shit is happening in the city. You guys need to let loose and have fun every once in a while. And then now's the time. It's like a proper excuse for you to get away from your job without feeling bad about it.
Well, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help, please. What is the name of the holiday in Tania? What's the big one? I am looking at world lore. I'm not seeing it.
Do you mean the
Holiday. They're ready. Caught it. They're ready.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah. All right. Oh, this sounds really fun. Do you think that they're gonna have the scavenger hunt like they do during Voladin?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know.
I've tried it every year and I've never won. My brother won once. And he never let me forget about it. But I wonder if they're gonna have one here. I'm really excited. I hope they do.
I have no idea. I think that would be more in the sports department. I have to be a sports event coordinator. I don't know. Either way, Alloy, thank you for checking in with me. And I'll see you later tonight.
Of course.
Okay? Behave yourself. And he like gives a kiss on the forehead. And leaves.
Shit was muted.
I'm not sure if I'm going to go tonight. Not exactly in a party mood. Don't want to bring down the celebration of any of you.
That was fair, but you wouldn't be bringing down anything or stuff. And I, regardless of whether you go or not, I'm gonna make sure that you're okay. So if you go, I'll go with you. I'll be with your
No,
side.
I wouldn't want you to miss out. It's your first one. I mean, it is a party.
He just stares at her, like, with a look.
Alright, in that case, I will go and hang out on the sidelines. Because I do think it's probably best to stay with all of you, but I also don't want to drag Drench away from his first Tiefling Gratitude Day.
If you're feeling at all uncomfortable or start seeing or hearing things, let us know immediately, okay?
Yeah, if I start losing it, you will be the first to know.
You'll be well
Oh.
surrounded.
By lots of
So-
civilians.
Yeah.
Just try to have as much fun as you can. As
Yeah.
challenging as this can be.
If there's even
Then you have a good way to celebrate.
if I start to at all look like I'm not fully there, can you just act like I drank too much and drag me out before anyone sees?
I think maybe having just glancing around real quick, and Donnie is going to lower her voice. If something starts acting like it's not real, maybe we could have something that you can say that tells Dredge to cast whatever the calm emotion spell again. Like the moment that you say
I'll
it.
keep an eye.
Yeah, I don't know, is there a word that sticks out to anyone? Go ahead, Brandon.
You see Matthew about to say something, but then stop.
She rolls her eyes.
There is, and he'll point to, like, his sternum and gesture to you where the amulet is. There is that. If something happens, just keep a hold of that. I'll try and keep an eye on you as best I can, and if I see you with that, I'll know that something's up. Plus, I have another idea for it, but I'm going to save that until we get there. I don't know how much it will help, but it might help a little bit.
I will take whatever you've got. And then she's also gonna pull out the what is it? The steam that she used on the dog. I'm also going to huff the shit out of this before we get there. So
Seems to be in line for a celebration.
yeah. Enforcers doing drugs. It's not drugs.
I hate to say it, but I mean, in all technicality, you're not, as of right now, an enforcer, so you can do whatever drugs. Legal. She just kind of adds on, though you know that she doesn't really mean it.
And as you guys finish up your breakfast and going about your day, doing some little tiny paperwork here and there about very minor crimes going on around the city, you guys are able to get off just a little bit early, and get ready for the celebration. Matthew, you're able to go back home and reconvene with Sarash and Damien, telling him about the wonders of the event while you travel there. And while the rest of you get ready at City Hall, for sure. As the sun goes down, it's coming time again. Can everyone who's at the city hall please go ahead and make perception checks for me?
Yeah.
Can do.
Give me a D20, Google. Uh-oh.
Gonna roll this dice. Behave. Very good behaving. That is a 21.
Got an 18. Never happens.
That's
19.
I'm gonna really quickly be right back, but I gotta check something.
Nice roll, everyone. Nice roll.
Yes, so pretty much everyone. Whilst you're getting ready, I saw that Mike said that Maven and Drench were painting each other's nails. Kadani, how are you getting ready? What you wearing?
What is Maeve wearing specifically, real quick?
That's a great question. She's honest, probably just wearing her everyday clothes right now.
At some point, Maeve is gonna get hit with a leather jacket. It is the same leather jacket that Donnie was wearing on her first day in Pyre. It's Tania made, and it screams Tania. And for her to wear. Donnie is actually wearing the purple dress Suyeon gave her. And is trying to put her hair up in a braid. She's really only she's trying, well, not quite in a braid. She's trying to puff her hair up like Suyeon does, not like super big like Suyeon, but try to get a little bit of puff going.
Maybe we'll go
Suyeon
and
does
try
love
and help
the
her.
beehive moment.
Yeah, she does love her beehives.
Loves the beehive.
So good. But yeah, maybe we'll try and help her, and she'll also put the jacket on.
Lovely. And as you guys are doing this, you obviously are getting ready in the bunker, and you see other people getting dressed, and other tieflings also wearing some lovely black and purple outfits of all different types, and seemingly very excited as they start to paint some of their horns as well, putting some little jewelry pieces on them, even putting some like caps on their on their sharp teeth, and some things on their tails too. But obviously there's a big ass window where the barracks are. And I'll say that maybe when you go over to help Kadani with her hair, she's like sort of doing it in front of the window. And as you reach your hands up to help, you sort of get a glimpse of the city center garden down there, and you see lots of people hustling and bustling, heading towards the direction of where Fiddle would be. And then you could swear that you see some people sort of like looking around at the crowd as they go by. Sort of like people watching, but like multiple people are doing this, scattered around. You point this out to Kadani and Drench as he walks over too.
Any idea what that's about?
Maybe keeping an eye out for our person, for Dola.
Maybe. I also worry that maybe it's the Justifiers again.
Do the people look more citizen, or do they look more city? Like city hall people?
Like definitely more regular citizen.
That's also true.
Should we go check it out?
The mayor said don't make any more contact with the
No.
Justifiers.
No.
I don't know if it's really them.
True.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see when we
We
walk by.
might keep an eye on them, but not engage necessarily unless they do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So you guys continue to get ready, keeping an eye on these persons, and then eventually they disperse. And as you go downstairs, you can get horses if you'd like, to head to the event. Yes, you can get a rook if you
Yeah! Rook needs to be celebrated too. He's Tanian.
And almost like Cinderella descending the stairs, Kadani, when you turn the corner to go down the stairs, you see the back figure of Adrian DeLuna. As you see, he's wearing an all black and purple sort of, patterned suit with these lovely dress suits and his hair nice and slicked back. As he turns towards you with these harlequin colored eyes and smiles up in absolute awe.
Hey, they're handsome. And she says as she descends the stairs and takes his arm.
I
She-
will never get used to this. As he twirls you.
She absolutely giggles in delight. And when he sets her down, she's going to fix some of his hair a little bit.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Honestly, just an excuse to play with your hair.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And he holds out his arm, really take it, and addresses all of you as well, saying his hellos. And yes, Rook is waiting outside. The horse handler ready to hand off to you, Kadani. Purple ribbons all around, and Adrian helps you get on top and sort of walks beside you as you all head towards the location. You guys. Okay. Scene change.
Could
We're
Could-
going right on.
someone send a picture? I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, it's just Fettle.
I was
Sorry, I
listening.
didn't make
Also, real
something
quick,
special.
Sorry,
real quick, Mia,
homeboy.
I do want to also state, though, I think at some point while she was throwing things at Maeve, Donnie also did sneak up on Drench, and Drench now has some purple ribbons tied around his neck and a little bow.
He's fine with that.
If he will allow it to happen.
No, yeah, he's fine with that.
Alright.
Okay. So despite everything that's happened in your own personal circles, this entire cycle, there have been posters upon posters, news articles, street performance previews, and general buzz as hot as hell's flames coming from the streets of Pyre about the ever-anticipated Tiefling Gratitude Day. Some of you may have felt it in the air, as some sort of placebo, I suppose, but it's undeniable nevertheless. The smells of slight sharp spice floating in the air, and it grows stronger as you all travel to the heart of the celebration, Needlehead Dock. Un momento. Get hype! Okay. Fuck. No! Shit, okay. Happens every time. Okay. There we go. Yay! So, the sun is setting on the horizon. The hues of orange and cherry red spread a cast over the region, complementing the glow of the street lamps as they burn along the edges of the wooden walkways. The sounds of the water are calm, and the chatter of excited voices echo with the growing musings of fast-paced, bold music from the distance. Fried foods become more apparent to the nostrils as you all begin to approach a section of the docks that has an overhanging poster under a wooden archway labeled "In Infernal." It does no good for a creature to fear the scorching fate of their misdoings, as those who were born to dance in its flames rise in the ashes anew. A direct quote from Igno Cantola. Kidani, you would know, is a very, very famous very, very famous resistance person in Tania. But crossing the threshold into the event, there isn't one place that isn't alight with fire. Cauldrons, ornaments, torches, and more are flickering with the yellow and orange tendrils. Stalls are scattered across the decking, selling pottery, shoes, fun fang caps and horn jewelry and paints, rings and piercings for tails, and lots of leather outfit pieces, most of which are donning the iconic purple and black colors of the people, as well as samples of traditional Tanian dishes like spider kebabs, trout stew, braised bull, and snappy lappies, which are crunchy chips made from dried bay leaf. What's most noticeable, though, is off to the east dock side of the event. There are dozens of people, from elves to orcs and everything in between, all moving together in rows on a large black and shiny dance floor, as they are all, in varying amounts of confidence, stomping and stepping, shuffling and tapping, as they learn the most beloved art of the trick step, unique to the tiefling people. And Damien, all of you know his presence, as when he sees all of this, just completely cheers in joy. Oh my flames! No way! As he starts to just run into the fray.
I will say, because I didn't get to the chance yet. Matthew and Damien have a little bit of a similar outfit, black, white, and you've seen it before. Matthew has worn a purplish Tinian scarf before. He seemed like he cut it as to also give it to Damien, who has it a little bit in a what's it called?
Neckerchief.
Yeah, like a little handkerchief kind of deal, like that one guy in Fred in Scooby-Doo, like kind of like that. But Matthew has the longer stuff.
Oh, an ascot. Ascot.
Ah, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, absolutely.
Also neckerchief. Yeah.
Okay, well, same thing. Well, in like this type, but sorry, Damien already ran off, is what I think you said, Mia.
Yep.
All right, well, gonna follow him.
And the rest of you, sort of see him running past you all as well, and look behind to see Matthew and Sarash.
Maeve is going to try and find a moment to grab Kidani, and she's going to slip her a tube of lipstick that she might recognize from the shops as being the Land's Voice lipstick that allows you to speak to small animals. Happy Tiefling Gratitude Day.
Oh, thank you. And she hugs Maeve.
She'll hug her back, albeit very briefly, and then kind of.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm sorry. I need those spider kebabs. I'll be right back. You see, Adrian. Do you want anything? Honey?
Yes, please. Spider kebab, please. Please.
Gentral
You
raised
got
his
it.
hand and like, if you're bringing some back, I'll pay for one.
I got you, big guy. No problem. As he runs off.
Mia, would I have been able to, upon returning home, I wanted to say, would I have been able to give Damien his gift? The wand of bubble?
Yes, indeed.
So that he can run around with it right now?
Yes,
That's cool.
absolutely. And you
Nice.
see that even as he blinks from place to place, the bubbles follow him in the interdimensional space.
Amazing.
Oh shit.
Also, before I forget, I am going to take a puff from my the lethargy steam. Just kind of covertly pose at her bag.
Maven vaping, bro.
Maybe.
Maver doing the portable hookah.
So what's the? Sorry, guys. My brain's a little scrambled from the other day. What are we really gonna be getting down to doing right now? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to be out of place.
Just celebrating. Here, here, here. And she's going to gesture and she's going to take Alloy's hands and she's going to teach Alloy just a few basics of the trick step.
Oh
Follow
boy,
up, Adrian.
I'm gonna step on my own bare feet.
And she's going to gesture for Maeve and Drench. And I'm honestly, I have a feeling Matthew already knows it, but she's going to gesture to Matthew anyway as she teaches them a few basic steps of the trick step.
Well, Matthew's only
Yeah.
perform. Damien.
He's chasing Damien.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Damien, fully not understanding the concept of money, is just grabbing things that he finds cool and
Oh
taking
no.
them.
Fuck.
Oh no.
No, Matthew's following with.
He did indeed empty your money bag into the fountain one time.
He stole it?
No,
That
No,
one
I
time,
thought-
yeah.
He emptied Tanji's bag
It was
into the
Tanji.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it was Tanji's bag. Yeah, yeah.
Not
No, yeah, it's not sorry about it. But yeah, no, he's like, these are cool. It's like put something on his horns, like this big chunk of like jewelry.
Yeah,
But
I
didn't
was
she do
gonna
well
go
for them?
along. I don't know if the step is more athletics or performance, but I hope I'm enough.
You guys can make athletics or performance, and Alloy, as Kadani teaches you sort of like some taps and some heels and a shuffle, so you try your best not to get a splinter with the wooden floor underneath you.
Good.
Um,
I got strong
You
feet.
too.
I do this a lot. What were you saying? Yeah.
I believe
Oh,
it
no, I was
was
just-
the performance track
Oh.
you said, right?
performance
Oh,
or
yeah.
athletics?
I got a
For anybody that's
Right,
learning.
right.
All right.
I got a 17.
Oh,
16.
17.
Drench got
Yes,
23 and
I have my hair in a hat of holding.
Indeed, indeed. And so, since these are very basic moves, you guys get them down like after she demonstrates, and then has you guys maybe like sitting next to each of you for a couple of seconds until you get the hang of it, and speeding up a little bit more, trying to match the music that's off. There's like the designated dance. Yeah, you guys are really good at it. Damien runs back, having like 2 spider kebabs in his hands that he didn't know you had to pay for.
Yeah.
Whoa, I've heard of this before.
And he just starts stomping left, right, left, right.
Like
Super
this?
close! Super close! And she's going to basically match kind of the stomping, but guide him more towards the proper steps. It's like, stomp your feet this way, and then we twirl.
Well, I like this.
He says as he begins to try his best as the little young person he is. And in just a couple of minutes, after waiting in line, Adrian runs over and has about 6 spider kebabs in his hands as he distributes one to you, Kadani, and 2 to Drench. One for himself. Does anyone else want one? He starts eating.
Thank you.
I got extras just in case somebody else wanted one.
I'll take one.
Okay.
Damien is, I assume, eating both of them like intertwiningly and dancing at the same time.
Yes, exactly. You see like his grease start to form on the corners of his mouth. There's like juices running down his face. And when you guys try spider cake, if you get a chance to, it's like very crunchy outside, but this very gooey, almost like fruit fleshy texture on the inside. That sort of gives kiwi, but savory. It's giving kiwi. So nice and hairy and crunchy on the outside, but nice and gooey and rich and savory on the inside type of taste. Tasting faintly of turkey. And Kadani, you see like Adrian's also very infatuated with this, and you see some crumbs on the corner of his chin.
Here. And she's going to wipe his mouth and then give him back on the lips. Got it.
He sort of like raises his eyebrows and goes, "Thank you," and then he leans closer to your ear. I'm sure you'll need a clean surface later.
Later, yes. But for right now, and is he done with the spider kebabs?
Yeah.
She's going to take his hand. You owe me a dance. And she's going to drag him over to the dance floor.
He runs along with you.
Before they leave.
He runs along with you, and as you're running, you hear a familiar voice in your head. As you hear, "I know that today's Peace and Gratitude Day, lady. Happy Peace and Gratitude Day from all of us here. That's a cool fucking jacket you have on."
What was the last sentence? It was a little bit muffled.
"That's a cool jacket you have on."
Okay. Is Uncle Jet here? Well, no, that's not Jet. That's my brother. Are they
"No,
here?
that's Uncle Jet."
That is Uncle.
You
I
look
thought I
around,
knew.
confused, and like Batman, you see over to the side the red skin and the salt and pepper hair with the cigar hanging out of his mouth about 20 feet away near the dock.
She's letting go of Adrian and she's running and launching herself into Jet's arms. You're
He laughs, his very peppery laugh as you do so. "Whoa, my lungs ain't what they used to be, kid. Be careful, be careful. You might want to brace yourself." And he points behind you. And when you turn around, you see your brother as he's wearing his very nice, like, these nice Tanian leathers as well, some like purple accents here and there, as he is arm to arm with Suyeon, who just completely just runs up to you and hugs you. Fucking surprise!
and we're reaching levels of squeal that is only audible to dogs. And she hugs her so tight. I miss you guys so much.
Well, we missed you too. And then you hear a very sultry voice go,
Yes.
You hear a very sultry voice go, "I couldn't go too long without seeing my fire starter." And when you look over, you see the nice light blue skin and the white hair and the glowing eyes with this beautiful fur coat. As you see Barasa.
And she goes and hugs what could have been her sister-in-law if Taran wasn't such a fuck ass. And she hugs Brasa tightly as well.
She smiles and hugs you very, very tight. I told you I would carve out some time for you.
I appreciate it. Oh my god, all of you guys are here.
Oh, we all fucking miss you, Suyeon says. Yeah, and I was gonna come alone, but I guess why not make it a family reunion? Your uncle says.
And she is just, and she then giggles and does go over and she hugs Zaran and is like, I didn't forget about you.
Of course you don't. I mean, I am the best brother. No shade.
True. And then she's going to gesture for Adrian. Adrian, let me come introduce you.
He swiftly comes over, and all of you guys can see this from a distance of this a union happening. But he jogs over and goes, "Hi."
You've met Suyan and Jet and Zaran. This is Brasa. She is a very close family friend. Would have been sister-in-law had my brother not been such a fuck ass. And literally saying that part out loud. And you guys know Adrian. And she is going to take Adrian's hand and squeeze it.
Your brother goes, "Yeah, I know him. I know him real good." And he just like puts Adrian on his shoulder, and Adrian laughs and takes it. And my brother goes, "Yeah, mission accomplished, I guess. You guys are a couple now?"
Yes.
You thank me for that. You can thank me. Don't worry. He knows his life is on the line. Don't worry. Anyways, let's fucking party.
We were just about to hit the dance floor. Are you guys joining?
Absolutely. And your brother says as he runs over, "Racia!"
Did you cheater? And she's going to sprint. She is going to sprint after her brother.
So, you guys all see Kadani and her family and Adrian rush over to the dance floor, and you see the Silver Heels as they are teaching how to dance and keep up with the beats and the music. For the rest of you, Damien looks up at you, Matthew, and goes,
Can I do it, please?
Do one. Sorry. That's Brendan asking. Oh, yeah. I think Matthew knows the dance enough to have taught Loretta due to having no one else. Would Matthew be allowed to teach Damien how to do?
"Yeah, of course."
Absolutely. Then he'll go and he'll just grab Damien and kind of push him towards the dance floor. Absolutely. And he'll go try to basically teach Damien how to do the blink dance that he learned.
And he starts to go with you, but then he looks back and lets go of your hand and runs over to you, Maven.
I couldn't forget about my best dance partner.
And he holds out his hand.
I am honored, said Damien. She'll put her hand in his.
And he takes it with a big smile, and you've been through this many times before. He just drags your body over to the dance floor. Drench and Alan, what are you doing?
I did have a question. While
Yeah.
Kadani was talking with her family, because that did take a little bit, which is fine. Could Drench have taken the time to do something for Maven?
What's up?
He's gonna find a place to put the spider kebabs because he's been eating one, but he's gonna set it down for a second and turn to her. So the thing I was going to help you with, I need your hand, and the one with the ring that you have on.
Is this before she
And-
goes to dance?
Yeah, this is while Kadani was talking.
Oh yeah. Just go to him.
And he's going to close his eyes with her hand in his hand and mutter a little bit. And when he pulls his hand away, the rings that they're both wearing, because he's wearing one of them, there's like a thin thread that links the two of them that just slowly like goes invisible when he pulls his hand away. This will help a little bit. It's up to like it will help a little bit.
What did you do?
If you are in any trouble or anything like that, this will help let me know. And it will also help you stay out of trouble a little bit better. And he's casting Warding Bond.
Good cry. She's gonna squeeze his hand, the one that she extended to him. And her eyes are a little bit misty. Thank you.
I'd love to stay near you though, but I don't know if I'm as good of a dancer, so.
I hope I don't have to dance today.
I don't know what that spell is, so send it to me.
Yeah.
It gives resistance to both party to all damage, but the person that is connected take the same amount of damage that the other person took. Basically, splits any damage to Maverin in two. Trench gets the other half, basically.
Okay.
It's also so cute.
It's very nice, very intimate.
You get an AC and saving throw boost from it, which is the main.
Oh, fuck! True, that's true.
So, everyone make performance check. Oh wait, Alloy, what are you doing? Sorry.
I was gonna waddle over to Drench after Maverin gets like pulled off into the dance thing, and kind of like just nudge you a little bit and say, hey, so I have a quick question before we really get into the party and everything like really starts up. I wanted to know how best it is to ask Maverin a question.
That is tough. Depending on what the question is, I guess. Generally,
Like a really like not a casual question. Like I would need to explain a lot about a lot of things to make the question make sense. I'm trying to figure out how to not scare her. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and I just want to know if there's a possibility that I could try and communicate some worries.
she probably will accept and listen, but it's a matter of her response that. And he'll just be watching her dance in the crowd. She closes down when she gets
I'll definitely
defensive.
I'll definitely be making a bigger fool out of myself than they will by not answering or answering. So, I'm just let me know or give me a signal if you ever have a minute to like help me out, maybe, or just let me know if she's ever able to. Anyways, I'm gonna go get more stuff. I'm sorry.
So fine. It'll before Alloy turns, he'll kind of gently touch her shoulder. I'm trying to stay with her for safety, like to keep her in case something like that happens again. So I will help you if you need to ask something, but that is up to you to decide when you think is best.
Right. I definitely think not now.
Maybe later.
Definitely later. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I give you a pat.
All right, now everyone make performance checks.
I will use a D8
Is
for
there any
performance.
way I could possibly get advantage on this? Yeah.
Of course, of course. Your family's there. You're feeling saucy.
It's saucy. Amazing.
That will be 23 for a 13 plus 6 plus 4. 12.
13. Wait,
Got
14.
18.
Trench is just standing on the sideline, smiling and watching everybody, tapping his foot. But yeah,
I do think at some point Donnie does try to drag Drench onto the dance floor.
do I need to make a performance check? Gosh dang it. Okay. Alrighty. Where is it? Skills. Don't have good performance. Okay, that's 13 performance. Okay. Hello?
Yes.
I heard you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 13.
Okay. So, everyone can look it up, and it's akin to tapping. I'm saying, but there's also lots of movements and the joining of hands and the letting go and exchanging dance partners like a waltz. Maven, you do your best. You trip over just a little bit. Same thing with Drench. You're so tall, you're so big. Try not to bump into people, so maybe you're just extra cautious and not getting into it as much as you probably would like to. But yeah, Matthew, you show Damien a little bit better than what he had just learned just moments ago with Kadani. And you just see the joy in that kid's eyes, and you're so glad that he's able to have some of his culture with him in a city like this. And Kadani, you look around and you've danced these steps so many times. You obviously grew up with it. But not only are you doing it with the people that you grew up with, you're doing it with newly acquired friends, and even more than that, random strangers that you don't even know. Ouch, who are not even tiefling, who are trying their best at honoring and having so much fun, which is the primary function of the trick step. And as you join hands with Suyan and your brother, you start to remember how much this dance, though, means so much more. And as you continue this, you close your eyes and you do stomp, stomp, shuffle, stomp, stomp, shuffle, paradiddle, paradiddle, stomp, stomp. You hear as the strong vibrations surge through your feet and legs from the wooden floor beneath you. As the sequence repeats and changes, you can feel the sweat on your brow and your heavy breathing as you effortlessly keep up with this combination with your eyes closed. But hoots and hollers of joy and laughter catch your attention. And when you open your eyes, you see a burning fireplace where you and your brother's laundry are hanging to dry. Your own face aching from the amount of smiling that you've been doing for the past 3 hours since family friends showed up at your home for Zadon's 16th birthday. Looking to your left and then to your right, you're holding hands with a 13-year-old Suyeon and a 21-year-old Tadon as you all dance the trick step together. Both of their smiling faces are consumed by the merriment of the tune that guides their steps, and the tempo starts to gradually increase. Suyeon says, "Oh, this is my favorite part! I've been practicing all month for this!" And your brother, Tadon, 21 at this point, goes, "That's real cute, Sue, but I've been doing this since before you two were born. Might as well just give up now," he says, very smugly and teasingly. But a devious plan comes into your mind, Kanani. As your dance gets more intense and rigorous, your feet feel nearly numb as you continue, and your calves are on fire, but you manage to keep up. And it's not until you start to move around the room in sequence that you wait for the perfect moment to strike. Across the way, you see Tadon's smug face as he dances next to Zadon now, and closes his eyes for a brief moment. You mutter an incantation, and with a flick of your finger, the illusion of a tarantula is manifested on the floor beside him. As you know, he is deathly afraid of spiders. You chuckle to yourself, and out of breath, you shout to him, "Hey, Tadon! Looks like you have a little friend there for moral support." And you point to where the spectral spider lays. He froze his brows in confusion and only looks down for half a second before he yelps and nearly jumps to the ceiling in fright. The music finally comes to a climax and ends as you and Suyeon collapse to the floor in exhaustion and laughter at his reaction. Zadon is also wheezing in amusement as well. The spider disappears in a puff, and Tadon's face is absolutely priceless. He puts his hands on his hips. "Ha ha, very funny. Well played, little sis. Well played. I'll remember this, you know." And Uncle Jet, younger version of him, a little less salt and a little bit more pepper at this time of his life. "You really gotta address that spook factor of yours, Stat, if you're joining the Hells. I've encountered orcish women hairier than that thing," he says as he lights a smoke. Some of your other family friends witnessed this and enjoyed the prank as well, but have swiftly gone back to their socializing. You and Suyeon manage to get to your composer and help each other off the floor. And Suyeon goes, "I need something after that. You coming with?" But then you hear a basso voice say, "Already on it." You hear heavy footsteps behind the both of you and turn to see a tall, dark blue tiefling man with bright orange eyes and a gold coating to the tips of his back curved horns that frame his mini-length flowing hair as your father strides towards the both of you with 2 steins of fruit juice. Allowing yourself to attune your insight to see if he's had a little bit too much to drink yet, but deduce that he hasn't quite met his threshold yet. Handing the juices to you, he gently caresses your head and affectionately kisses the top of it and does the same to Suyeon, saying, "Now, girls, let up on the boy, will you? It doesn't do well to pick on family. Unless it's really, really fucking funny." Which it was. And him and Uncle Jet begin to laugh, and Tadon rolls his eyes and smirks. "You did very well with that combination," he says. "But I did see a little bit of struggle," and he pinches your cheek. "If you want to keep being worthy of contesters at family functions, you gotta know the Jivvy trick combo. Which is something you've never heard of before. Come on," he says. He leads you both to the middle of the dancing area in the living room, and the crowd parts the way to make space. Your brothers stand beside him as you both stand across from them. Your Uncle Jet now sipping some whiskey off in your peripheral. It's all about being light on your feet when it comes to this art, girls. In times like these, you never know when you'll have to entertain, distract, or run. Is the tiefling away? And as he begins to introduce this new combination to you, the room begins to light up with cheer and music once more. The sound of clapping, keeping your sense of rhythm accountable. There are a couple of trips and fumbles here and there in the process, but it's no matter. Learning this dance is a source of joy, as I mentioned earlier, but also protection. And it's when you're nearly done learning and the laughing gets to an all-time high that a sudden bang, bang, bang hits the front door. And once it does, music stops all of a sudden. The devil's alarm, you used to call it. A sound that rendered every person in that room to go silent and pale. There are a few moments of irritated and anxious looks exchanged between guests before you all hear a deep and unforgivable, demanding voice from the outside say, Blight Sector 402 here, on premise inspection by order of the Emperor. Open up. Those looks of anxiety turn to a mix of determination, fear, and anger, as every single person in this province has been tormented with home raids and inspections by the Union as of a result for the minor success of a Hellbearer riot. Soldiers have started going door to door to find those who are culpable for the movement. All heads turn to your father, though, who takes a breath, straightens up, and rolls his shoulders back. And in a low, hushed voice, he addresses the guests. Everyone remain calm. They have no evidence. And when they come in, mind your own, do not act out, and do what they say. I swear they will not lay a finger and will not harm anyone under our watch. Nods of agreement go around as he turns to Tadon, your oldest brother, waiting for instruction. Take the children to the holding, he says. And you see your father and Uncle Jet meet and mutter to each other as without hesitation your older brother rounds the both of you and some of the other young ones in attendance and ushers you all to a hidden door behind the staircase. The other guests fixing their appearances or grabbing themselves another drink for courage. Tadon, waving his hand over the dry wall, it glows in the outline of a doorway as it slowly parts open, revealing a dim-lit staircase downward to a basement used for emergencies only. He instructs you all to carefully descend and to find a place to sit and stay silent, magically sealing the hidden doorway once you are all safely inside. Sitting at the top step, he starts to place his head against the wall to listen. The young ones find dusty old furniture pieces and wooden crates to sit, some of the children holding each other for emotional support. Zadon sits by you, and Suyon wrapping his arms around the two of you as Suyon begins to tightly hold your hand, as it is shaking just as intensely as yours in this moment of uncertainty. And for the next couple of moments, you hear nothing but the thud and creaks of footsteps above you, and the familiar muffled voice of your father as he opens the front door and allows the soldiers to begin their search. Booming, scratchy male voices bombard the upstairs as doors, cabinets, and drawers open and close, furniture sliding, debris falling. All while you can hear your father and uncle putting on the charm. There's a big bump and heavy footsteps as it seems to get closer to the hidden door. You hear your father chuckling and conversing before there's a shuffle, heel, Shuffle, shuffle, heel. It doesn't take long for you and the others down here to register his instruction. Shuffle, shuffle, close distance, heel, be still. Then there is harsh knocking on the other side of the wall. And from a different spot of the ceiling, you hear falap, tap, scoff. Ready, hide, caution. Tadon quietly descends quickly and signs with his hands to you all to get to the farthest corner of the room. You all follow his nonverbal command and huddling all together on the floor in anticipation as he throws an invisibility blanket over all of you. This goes on for what seems like hours, hearing the trick step commands from the floorboard above as the Union soldiers conduct their Thuros mission, until you finally hear more footsteps. Your father and uncle's pleasant, unintelligible voices once more before the front door closes. And then, paradiddle stop. All clear, the instruction says. You all breathe a sigh of relief, and Tadon takes the blanket off, and you realize how tense your entire body was, not knowing if these feelings and circumstances will ever get old. But you look over to see Suyan wipe away tears from her face, and Zodon having a look of levity on his already, as he helps you both up and hugs you both tightly. Tadon joining in as well. And as you and the other children go back upstairs, Zodon finally breaks the tension by saying, "What a lovely birthday present, huh?" When you open your eyes once more, and the music comes back in, and you're relieved that you're no longer in that circumstance anymore. And we'll end the session there.
Bing.
Yeah.
And now that's Maeve, Matthew, and Kadani who have all had distressing flashbacks.
Get ready, Drench.
Matthew saw his mother.
Yeah.
Oh, yo.
I was, since you mentioned more recently, I was like, what?
George has had a flashback, but it wasn't distressing. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was his
fair.
own girlfriend.
I mean,
You don't know. You don't know.
Free
Oh,
of
okay.
Drench.
It might have been distressing. I don't
That's
know.
true.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm kidding.
But we all have no. There's also another flashback though. Yeah.
That
Yeah, but this one,
scene.
granted, is very much tied to the event, too. Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I love that scene, and I won't lie, y'all probably saw it. I was starting to cry when Dad appeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good. And the use of the trick step,
Mhm.
that was so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Now I'm wondering about this Jivy trick combo. Yeah.
But yes, that
But-
is the. And I don't think anyone would really, not even Matthew, I don't think you would know the actual significance behind the trick step and what it
He
was
wouldn't.
used for.
No, you wouldn't. You would only know from being taught. The dance itself, not the story behind it.